Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Bahrain Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. We saw a Ferrari 1-2 and Charles Leclerc dominating from start to finish really. And yeah, every single weekend we do driver ratings and we give an unbiased mark. So we're going to do it in no order, really. Yeah. Max, 9. Yeah, fastest in practice, 2. Yeah, looked very good in the practice sessions. He was P2 quali, P2 in the race. Had good battles with Charles Leclerc. Was a bit surprised how he didn't really learn his lesson. That he had to stay behind Leclerc and pass him into turn 4. But yeah, he was on for a solid P2 and then he had a wheel issue and then he later retired, losing power. Fuel pump issue reported. So yeah, the world champion starts with 0 points. Sergio Perez, 6. Once again, not really a great weekend by Perez. Yeah, he qualified 4th. He was on for 4th. Then Max retired. He was going to get a podium. And then he spun at turn 1. Again, similar issue to Max. Lewis Hamilton, 6. Yeah. P5 in quali. Was looking like he was going to finish P5 in the race. Both Red Bulls retired. He ends up on the podium. The reason I give him 6 is because Mercedes are so far off the pace, it's quite alarming. Yeah, best he could have hoped for was 5th. He looked into a podium. Yeah, worrying times. They've got some work to do. George Russell, 6. P4 on debut, very solid. His qualifying was really bad as he qualified 9th, but finished 4th on debut. Same as Lewis. Mercedes have got a lot of work to do because they are nowhere near Red Bull and Ferrari at the minute. Charles Leclerc, 10. He spun in practice 1. He then gets pole position, dominates the race, leads start to finish. It was impressive. Now we know he's quite good at Bahrain, Leclerc, but yeah, just controlled the race. When Max got past him, he basically just breezed back past him into turn 4. Never really panicked. A dominant drive. And a deserved winner. Carlos Sainz, 10. P3 quali, P2 in the race. Benefited from Max's retirement. A 1-2 for the team. Perfect start. And are they title contenders? Now, they win the race, but they need to do this in Saudi, Australia, Imola. Daniel Ricciardo, McLaren. What did happen? Daniel Ricciardo won. Yeah. Now, Ricciardo, to be fair, he missed testing. He had COVID. So, yeah. He qualified P18. Really poor team performance. Ricciardo, the only positive is he finished ahead of Norris, finishing 14th. Lando Norris won. Shocking. P13 in quali. He finished P15 in the race. McLaren were awful, and that's why they both get 1. Just shocking. It was embarrassing as a McLaren fan to watch. Getting lapped. It was so bad. Pierre Gasly, 5. Fastest in practice 1. Running in the points, and then he retired. Fire at the back of the car. Ahead of Yuki all weekend, and then boom. A big fire. Brought out the safety car. Yeah. Got an itchy nose, man. Yeah. So we jump into Yuki now. Yuki, 8. He qualified 16th, but once again he scores points at Bahrain. Seems to like the circuit, Yuki. Lance Stroll 2. He got out-qualified by Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg, who was a substitute at short notice. Aston Martin very slow. P12 in the race for Lance. Hulkenberg 6. A fantastic qualifying, a difficult race. He out-qualifies Lance. Perfect. But finished 17th in the race. He did a solid job as a substitute, but struggled in the race. Fernando Alonso 7. Qualified 8th. Finished 9th. He struggled in the race. Ocon had more pace. Ocon 8. P11 quali, P7 in the race. He had the edge on Fernando during the race. And yeah, impressive by Ocon. Nicholas Latifi 0. Awful, out of his depth. Albon's come back after 1 year and really took him to school. So yeah, Latifi's not good enough at this level. Yeah, P16. Outdone by Albon all weekend. Like you would expect Latifi, who's race sharp, been with the team a while, to beat Albon. Staggering, really. Alex Albon 7. I thought he did a very good job on his return, Alex Albon. Ahead of Latifi, qualifying in the race. The big issue is Williams don't have much pace with the Mercedes engine. Yeah, it was a good return by Albon. No mistakes. Did a solid job. But yeah, P13. They've got work to do to score points. Kevin Magnussen 10. Star of the weekend without a shadow of a doubt. This is a man who had no drive. Got a last minute call up. He then went fastest in testing. Just, it's remarkable. So, Kevin Magnussen, he qualified 7th. He finished 5th. He looks like he's never been away. It's a sensational effort. Honestly. Short notice. And he's battered Mick Schumacher, who's race sharp. Incredible by Magnussen. Mick Schumacher 5. Yeah. He got his best qualifying and his best race result in Formula 1. On lap 1, he was punted round by Esteban Ocon. And he finished P11, just missing out on the points. But he was outshined by Magnussen, big time. Valtteri Bottas, 10. Now, you know I'm not a huge fan of Valtteri Bottas, but how ironic. So he's gone from the best team, and, what a performance. He qualified 6th, he finished 6th. The pressure's off him, so we see the best of Valtteri Bottas. Honestly, he was brilliant. Couldn't have asked for a better debut, really, at Alfa Romeo, finishing 6th, scoring a lot of points. He got a dreadful start in the race as well, so an incredible fight back. Guan Yu Zhou, 9. Great debut. He got into Q2 in his first qualifying and finished 10th in the race. And a fantastic effort. A very surprising performance, actually. Yeah. Let us check. We got everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. There we have it. Driver ratings for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We go on to Saudi Arabia in a week's time. Charles Leclerc deserved to win and dominated the race. Yeah. Race 1 done. And it will be soon. Round 2, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, F1 is back, and back with a bang. A couple of surprises. Ferrari, maximum points. Red Bull, no points. Mercedes, miles off the pace. Wow.